why not kill yourself? But another question that comes with it is, why would you kill yourself for something? Why would you go to war? Why would you take an idea to that extent that you would
Wait, this
kill
is also
yourself
in a
from?
book?
It's the idea of what de Beauvoir, I think in English, calls the serious person, who is so into what they're doing that they stick to it. It's the military man, or there's a lot of examples, and they're so concerned that they're doing something to the right end that they just completely go with it, and if sometimes even if they had to die for that end, they would do it. But that's for them it seems also a bit weird, because you have this freedom to act otherwise, so why would you kill yourself for an ideal? It's a sort of question, and I'm not sure what their answer is, but that's one of the things that they, like the whole, why cut off your head? Is it act of suicide? Do you cut it off for something else? Is it sacrificious? But there is this idea of head cutting, of course, as a sort of sacrifice for something bigger. But the existential question is, what is this? Is it there? So in that sense, I see, for example, an overlap between the thematic between existentialism and a head that cuts itself. But
then about the rest of the expansion.
So how do you see the expansion in existential terms? It's the different guises you take on, and you have to. Am I this head? Is this my mask? Is it?
Because I was also reading the book, trying to understanding the book of Goffman, the everyday. Like
everyday life in the self,
and then now I don't try to talk in I don't use philosophy to talk about my work, just to picture them as a circle or something. I think the head being cut off is one circle, and then it started growing, it became multiple circles, but I just feel like when you grow to certain amount, will it still be the same circle? Maybe they will start having different shapes, and because of the book that I've been reading, and also how I think for some reason I think it's structuralism, like how I start noticing about the place that you are at, the time and space, the moment you are at, the circle can become different kind of circle.
So what is a circle again?
The circle is the beginning, like the head, like a seed that is growing.
Okay.
Or like a head, just a head.
What is the head?
Me. And I just think that because of starting from this my head, and then I start growing so many heads, and then in different day, different situation, I'm growing into different personality or having different feelings or emotions, and then I just feel like they will start to grow their own personality in me.
Yeah, okay. So in a sense, a head is a mask.
Yes.
Or you could say, another way to start why cut off the head, if you ask a Westerner who is brought up in a scientific worldview, they would ask, who are you? They would say, your brain. So the brain is in the head, so you gotta... But it's all different ideas that are there in the head.
Yeah.
But I think the main idea you work with is actually a sort of a mask, which is the personae in Latin. It's the person you sort of become. So then the question is, what is a person?
Shut up!
That's the question. That's a philosophical question that you have there. What is it? And you're like, okay, it's it's a whole lot of
No.
it's a lot of heads.
No. I do come up with something because I not only I just see this head as head, I also kind of see as if they're human population or something. And then I just feel like when you, like a village, they grow into a certain amount, they will start dividing.
Yes. Yeah, I think I don't know who said it, but I think there's people who say there is a village in my head.
Who said it?
I don't know, but there is because I think a Nietzsche or something. Because the idea is there's not one person.
Yeah.
There's a lot of persons
Yeah.
inside, and what happens when you put a lot of persons together? This is
They will fight.
This is, and then you have to check, and you see like who's this you? Then is the other question. There is a sort of spectacle of la, 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 la. But if this person says this and this that, surely that's not you or that's not you, because why would there be two?
Yeah.
And if you is there a sort of mechanism behind the theater looking at all the little voices?
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, but if you read them, it's nothing. It's purely something that can see and check. There's freedom. And, for even more voices.
But then that's why I created the 3 characters, because I know I shouldn't just like there. Of course, there will be more characters in my village of my head, but I think just to talk about it in a more easy way, I kind of see they're kind of creating like 3 different villages in my head.
Okay.
And then
with their own heads in the villages.
Yeah. So but at least like one village is more about existentialism, and the other village is more about structuralism, and then the third one is more about Taoism. And this is the stage 3 is talking about that I don't know. I just